everyone, Nadine here, and today I'm going to be creating a card for you. But before I do that, I got to show you something really new that I got that's super cool, and that is the Imagine New Craft Mat. This is it right here. So one side is just the plain color, and then on the other side is a grid. It is heat resistant and stain resistant. And what else? Oh, it's 15 by 18 inches, and I'm loving it so far. So anyways, if you haven't already gotten one of these, make sure you get one soon. So let's get started on the card. The first thing I'm going to do is just take a piece of craft paper, and using any type of a flourish stamp, mine has little snowflakes on it, and I'm going to use my Versamark, and I'm just going to stamp around the outside edge to give like a frame. And now using Imagine's embossing powder in copper, I'm just going to pour that on the outside edge. And then I am going to heat emboss it with my heat tool. So there it is. You can see the copper on there. It's a gorgeous color. I'm going to take my Misty, and I'm going to use a Christmas tree stamp. You can use any kind of stamp that you have. And the Delicata in Celestial Copper. And I'm going to stamp that onto a piece of vellum. So there you can see it on the vellum. So I'm going to give this a little time to dry. Since this is vellum, it does take a little bit more time to dry the ink on here. Okay, now using the Delicata in Celestial Copper again, I am taking the piece that I made earlier with the copper embossing powder, and also a corrugated piece of cardstock, I guess, and I'm going to ink the outside edges of both of these. Okay, I cut my vellum piece down to the size of the tree, and then I ran it through my Xyron machine, because for me, that is the best way to adhere vellum, so you don't see the adhesive on the back. And then I'm just going to center that onto the front of the corrugated cardstock piece. And then I'm going to adhere this onto the front of my card base with some tear it tape. And then I cut out a frame, a die cut out a frame, and I'm going to adhere this on with some on-point glue. Okay, so now I adhered the vellum and the corrugated cardstock piece to the front of everything with tear it tape. And now I'm going to use some Irresistible Pico Embellisher. This is the shimmer. Make sure I get the mica powder all mixed up into it. Take a paper towel, and I'm going to get it started to make sure I don't have any bubbles in it after shaking it so much. And then I am going to just go inside the little star of my tree and inside some of these. This just gives it a little bit more texture to the card. And then I'm also going to do the same thing to some of the snowflakes on the outside of the frame. And that's that. My card is done. I don't know if you can see the little sparkles on there from the Irresistible Pico Embellisher, but they are on there. Thank you so much for watching. Visit imaginecrafts.com for even more inspiration, and I will see you next time. Bye!